Hey yo, what's good and welcome to another episode of TMM. It's your boy B Strax, aka the Big Fish, aka I'm Chepule. See now, this is sorry guys.
Because you were gonna say the big
yeah,
dog.
yeah. But what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. Like I just said, my name is Benson, and I'd like to say shout out to everybody who's been supporting the show, who's been watching. Super appreciated. All 848 subscribers, I think.
I think it's gone up to 860 now when I saw
860.
today.
Yeah. So shout out to every single person, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. All the content or all the details will come out here on the bottom. Chad's got us locked in with that, and yeah, man, we're back with another episode. But you know, with TMM, I'm not rolling alone. I'm rolling with the wolf in the building. What's good, bro?
What's happening, cousin?
Tunas.
Good to be back, guys. Welcome. Wamkile.
Yes,
Lekker
sir.
to be back. We got a lot of juicy topics today. Again, the ANC is fucking us. Excuse the crudeness in that, but that's literally the only way to describe it.
Fact.
That's just it.
Yeah. They did it again.
Again.
They managed to do it again. But before we get into that, NQ, what's good? What's happening, bro?
Shout out. It's all good. It's
Yes,
all
sir.
good. You know the story. I had to delay a little bit.
Yes, sir.
If it's worth it, you gotta wait. So it's another episode. Shout out to everyone who's following. We are following as well. We watch ourselves, funny enough.
This guy.
But yeah, we're looking forward to another dope episode. So tune in, and yeah, dope stuff are tuned in. Yeah.
Dog, you should get like your own like slow jam show on radio on
No,
a
like
Sunday.
one of those old, like on 305. It's like a sex show, you know. Like, ooh, 205 with Squib tonight.
Welcome. Today is
Yeah,
See,
there
that's
we
what I'm
go.
talking about. And then obviously the man behind the cam all the time, always in the business, never standing on business, always moving on business. Big Shed. What's happening, dog?
What's up, bro? Big Shad. Yeah, another week. You know the story. Trying to be a little bit more consistent with the YouTube, posting more for you guys and things like that. So,
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes,
check it out.
sir. Guys, let's get straight into it. Budget speech.
First hot topic, Kazi. Don't
hot
skip
topic.
the hot topic.
Hey, I forgot Ryan's hot topic. Ryan's
hot
hot
topic.
topic. What's good, Wolf?
So the hot topic of the week is the Jam Jam Comedy Festival.
Yes,
That's on
sir.
the 28th of this month, guys. You can get tickets at Web Tickets.
Uh-huh.
It's $150 a pop. But Jam Jam,
Dropkick Murphys
Guys.
in Durban, Florida. Come on.
it's going to be insane. His show is called Sorry for the Wait. He's a
Love
big
it.
gentleman,
Yeah, love it.
like Biggie, you know, Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
And his show is called Sorry for the Wait, but it's not spelled W-A-I-T.
Yeah.
It's weight, like as in how much you
Size.
weigh.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
play on words. You know, he's a comical guy.
Yeah.
And if you don't follow him, go follow him on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You'll find him, Jam the comedian. Just watch his reels, guys.
Yeah.
He is insanely
Hilarious.
funny.
Hilarious.
And this oak, I promise he's got like an inside scoop with the government news, because before it's even on News 24, he's got a video out there
Jam, what's
already
going on?
talking about it, bro. He's got to link us up with these contacts, bro.
Yeah, guys. So don't forget, 28th of March, Dropkick Murphys, Florida Road, Etegwini, Durban, Jam. Sorry for the wait. We're gonna be there. So
100%.
you
We're
better be
coming
there.
out.
It's gonna be a vibe, guys. Pull through. It's gonna be funny. I just think it's gonna be a whole lot of dope memories that are gonna be made.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
And we're going to be there to document it.
Kazi put it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. But yeah, man, Jam. Then we move on to obviously less funnier
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, it is funny if you're not South African.
Yeah, short. If
It's
you're
like
watching
you're watching
from
a
distance.
circus, you know?
Short. National Budget Speech 2025. My man, where you at with this one?
So there were a few talking points that
Yeah.
are like what you would expect at a budget speech. They spoke about economic growth in the country, and they projecting an average growth of 1.8%
Yeah.
between 2025 and 2027, which is a bigger growth than which we've been experiencing lately. So
Yeah.
on paper, it's good. Then they decided they're going to increase VAT. Now, before the budget speech, the ANC came out and said they wanted to raise it by 2%. The DA, the MK, EFF, pretty much majority in the
Said
GNU
nah.
said no, bro.
Yeah.
No chance. So in the budget speech on Tuesday, they came out and they said, right, guys, it's now going to be 1% growth
Yeah.
over the next 2 years. So as of the 1st of May this year, our VAT is going to go up to 1.5%.
Okay.
Then next year, April, 1st of April, it's going to go up an additional
No, one-
0.5%, which will round it off to now 16%. So
That's crazy.
what that means is just this year,
Yeah.
with that increase from the 1st of May, we're going to make an additional 28 billion rand in revenue just from taxpayers. Then next year, it's estimated to go up above that by 14.5 billion rand.
So what does this actually mean, like for South Africans now? The fact that we are like obviously paying a very high tax rate already.
So we already pay income tax.
Yeah.
Before your money hits your bank account,
You
the
already- it's
government's
already gone.
already
Yeah.
charging some. Then when you go shopping, you're getting charged VAT on
100%.
items that the store already paid VAT on when they buy it from their suppliers.
It's crazy.
It's, to me, raising taxes is a lazy way to make money in government.
Yeah.
If they're not doing their job properly, running our country and governing, look, one thing I like about Trump is he runs a country like a business. You got money coming in, you got money going out.
Wasn't that what Ramaphosa was supposed to?
I had big hopes for him because he was a flippin' tycoon with the mines and McDonald's. We wouldn't have McDonald's here if it wasn't for him, bro.
But he's a pure businessman,
For
man.
sure.
He eats alone.
Yeah, exactly.
He eats
He's not
alone,
afraid
bruh.
to eat alone, bro.
Yeah. So,
But
yeah.
so for me, it's lazy, bro. If they run it like a business, we wouldn't need to raise the tax.
Sure.
But it's easier for these fat cats on the gravy train to just sit back and say, you know what? Let's fuck the poor even more.
Yeah.
Because that's who's going to suffer. Not the rich, not the middle class. It's the people who have less than average.
Yeah.
Which in our country is pretty much most of the population.
100%. Yeah.
And it's going to hurt them. And if you have to look at the demograph of those people, it's mainly black South Africans
Yeah.
who voted for the ANC.
True.
Now we're sitting with these repercussions.
Like what are the implications for the already poor, bro?
Exactly.
Like that's the scary part. Like you just think, and it's not even a matter of thinking about it. Like it's very obvious. It's to your face. They really don't care about like the South African because
Exactly.
even the MEC of eThekwini, right? Or Durban, I think eThekwini. Yeah. He also came out and said he's not vibing with it at all.
Yeah, he released a proper media statement. We'll
yeah.
put it up on the screen because I
Yeah.
have that.
And like he makes a valid point. And yes, okay, they obviously worked on the education and the aid. I think it was 19 billion.
Correct.
For the education aid, and for medical aid, it was around about 20 something. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember that
But
number
yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, either way, but like this guy for me, like, yes, they're always gonna have those things that we like. They're always gonna say those things that we like. But
And
there's
they'll come around with the free T-shirts.
free T-shirt and everything. But then you get like what they did now. Like what they did now is I just feel like
To me, it's like they're showing a toffee to us.
bro. But my question is, isn't it supposed to be a GNU? Isn't like can't the other guys like be like whoa?
So the DA, the MK, the EFF, or there's even more. It's the MK party, EFF, the DA, and it says here other partners expressed their disapproval. They've now launched how can I say it, like a rebuttal where now they're going to contest this. So they have X amounts of days to get the courts to change it, and oppose it. What the DA said is they suggested implementing a wealth tax or a corporate tax. Now, wealth tax is where they tax the rich,
Yeah.
which these guys in the ANC, they're the ones who's going to get taxed. So obviously they wouldn't want that. So what a wealth tax is, it's basically your net wealth, which is your assets, your income, everything in total, less your liabilities. So your day-to-day expenses, rent, all that stuff. Then you get taxed on that final amount, a certain percentage. They didn't release a number.
Yeah.
It was just a suggestion. What corporate tax is, they will now tax big corporations like Toyota, your big brands, Tiger Brands.
So
Spur
these guys
Corp.
weren't getting taxed.
So they do get
They
taxed.
do get taxed,
It's
obviously, but
it's
like-
actually currently 28% of. So with them, a corporate tax only taxes your profit. So after you've done your deductions, your wages, your rent, your electricity, paid your suppliers, whatever you have in your profit afterwards,
Tax that as well.
the government already takes 28%. So the DA was suggesting that they raise that instead of VAT, because VAT is going to affect the poor. Those other ways, you're still going to get your money. It's just affecting those that won't feel it as hard. Yes, when you look at your bank account and you're not sitting in the flippin' pink, in like the orange, you're still not in the red down where we sit, Kazi.
Bro, that's another thing. That's very true. Like, but again, like we said, it's just looking like they're giving us a big fat middle finger right now. The ANC,
100%.
You know.
So in current time and age in the world, 3 countries currently do the wealth tax. It's Norway, Spain, and Switzerland. And if you look at those countries, what they say is countries that are run by good presidents. If you ask them, who's your president? I don't know. Because you never hear things about their president. Our president's always in the news, but for the wrong reasons.
Kazi got money under a mattress.
For sure.
Yeah. So like, so my thing is now, obviously they said they've put this much on education, this much on all this other stuff. The big question is, or the one thing we definitely want to see, is how this money is going to be distributed.
For sure.
That's my biggest thing.
What do you think about it, Benson? How do you think like it's going to affect, or what do you think like they should do, or something like that?
I don't know, bro. I just think they should I personally think they should look at other areas where they can pull that money from, because already, bro, like the poor are really poor in South Africa.
For sure.
Like it's actually like people up there, and it's crazy because these people some of them come from these communities, you know, and they know, bro, like it's very, very hard for
They were
the
poor
average.
once before they got to the top of the ladder.
Yeah, so like it's like they know it's hard for the average South African, you know. So it's very disappointing to
How
see.
do you live with that mentality,
bro?
like that?
And it's for
You
me.
know where you came from. You've lived it.
Yeah.
Now you're letting your country live like that.
It's sad, bro.
And you're sleeping in a cushy mansion with aircons on and servants bringing you breakfast in bed. And, you know, while these oaks are in squatter camps made with road signs, you know?
But is this not the chat that we've had in South Africa for the longest of times? Because now I just feel like we will never gain control of South Africa again the way it's being run. I feel like, and everyone's always like, but the last president came into this problem and this problem. My man, you wanted to be the president. You promised us stuff. Like, you know, like, get to it. And the thing is with South Africa, it's so obvious that the work is either not being done or is being hindered somewhere down the line. But there's definitely something there. It's very obvious because the potential just of the country alone. But then if you look at the country, where the country sits in Africa as well, it's okay, no, sharp. We big dogs in Africa, you know?
I saw a thing on the internet and it showed what would happen if South Africa had to start trying to win territories and going up Africa.
Yeah.
They said that we could do it. Within 3 years, we would have like half of Africa.
Yeah, but like, and I feel you with that one. But where I was going with it is just that like, if we that high up in Africa, when you look at the countries like that,
trade
and you know what I mean,
yes.
and then you have us, the insiders that are complaining. That tells you that there's a lot of money circulating in South Africa.
For sure.
There's a shitload of money circulating in South Africa.
I think Thabo Mbeki
Here we
got
Please
done
don't
dirty. He got done dirty.
Aye,
They
'cause-
only wanted him out because they thought he was a spy, and the only reason they did that was because when the American government first wanted to start the HIV aid, Thabo Mbeki shut it down because he knew it was going to cause corruption and money laundering, and that was even Sexwale. He even said that's why they came after Mbeki.
Tokyo Sexwale.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's because they were all tarts in the ANC and that in those days. He's also kind of been shunned and pushed out because he's one of the older dogs, you know. But on the podcast that I saw them on talking to each other, and he was telling us that how can you call somebody a spy when they're sitting at your table with you every night? Just because you didn't like what they said to the media or something, now they're a spy. And in those days, spies used to get killed.
100%.
Do you know how many graves there are in Lesotho of the people who were exiled that went there, bro?
How the fuck do you know this shit?
Because I'm South African, my G.
You go deep,
And
dog.
I watched
You go
that
deep.
podcast last night, so it's fresh in the memory banks.
I
my
love
man.
it. You go deep, right, dog? Like, I love it.
I'm passionate about our country, bro.
No,
That's
100%, 100%. Look, man, I'll tell you now, it's disappointment after disappointment with our government.
Yeah.
You know, like I said on the previous episode, ANC, GNU, whole situation. It's just as much as...
I'd like to see flipping the EFF maybe in power, bro, because
Yay!
look, Julius is a wild cannon, bro, but
MK.
he'll get shit done, bro.
No, he won't. Julius...
He'll get fat again.
I'm scared of Julius because, Julius running the country.
Everybody will have to wear red jumpsuits to work every day.
Julius running the country. Dog.
Maybe I need to research the MK a little bit, but
Look,
it's reminiscent of Mkonto Esizwe, bro. So I'm a
That's
little
what
bit
it is. The
I
MK
know,
is
bro,
Mkonto
I
Esizwe.
know,
No,
I
but
know.
not in
I'm
that-
talking about that days in Mkonto Esizwe, bro.
That's the further. And like we said, we're gonna try get some of the MK guys to come
Yeah,
through on the show.
I want to learn about it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. We'll
Because at this point, I don't know who I'm going to vote for.
look. I'm telling you now. I think. I really think you should take a good listen at what the MK is saying. And then obviously look at the track record. And remember, the MK hasn't been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what
It's
I mean?
only now.
It's only now, but they're fighting the big dogs for power. You know, there's
They got seats in parliament. They're in the GNU,
bro. And another thing is that, like, you know, like if you look at KZN, I feel like, hey, those votes were rigged, dog. Like the amount of people that voted MK and people
I don't think that was rigged.
people-
This is Zuma's town, bro.
those votes were rigged, dog. Those votes were definitely rigged. But that's a chat for another
Yeah,
day.
we need to get members from the what's it,
Yeah,
the IEC on here. Talk about
they'll never
counting votes.
they'll never come on here, bro.
Never.
They'll never.
You check even the DA, because there's a lot of expats who live overseas that can still vote because they're citizens. What the DA has been pushing for is to have access to more voting stations overseas.
Yeah.
Because now, let's say they'll put one in London. If you in another town that's a 2-hour train ride to London,
You
you
definitely
can't vote where you live.
Yeah.
You have to catch a train there, or even however far away, you know, just for an example. So if South Africans abroad have access to it, the votes might change, because I'm sure people living overseas not going to vote for the ANC.
yeah. Well,
They left because of them, you know. But
they left because of the ANC.
that's also a touchy subject for me, because to me, if you flee our country, whatever your reasons may be, cool, maybe you were offered a job and your family still lives here, but you work away, then you vote, because you vote. But if you fled this country, man,
You chose to leave.
you chose to leave and go and live somewhere else, I say, fuck you, you can't vote, bro. You lost that privilege. You call yourself New Zealander or British, don't come and vote for us.
100%.
If you're not helping our economy grow, why do we need your vote?
Yeah, I just feel like, and like, obviously we grew up in a town where a lot of like our my white friends, your friends, you know.
Just call them friends.
Yeah, mates. No, but like it has
Yeah,
to be
no,
specific
yeah,
to
yeah,
Vitos.
yeah, for
like
sure.
I think I know one black guy that went and did work away. The rest were Vitos. You know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah. So
And it's only the oaks with matcha.
And
bro.
these
I
things-
would have fucking loved to go on a 2-year workaway holiday, you know?
but these things like work away, bro, and like people won't understand it unless they're in it. Like these things are things that came late to black people. You know that you
Sure,
could
yeah.
go work
There's
overseas.
a lot more black people doing it now.
Yeah, but how many?
But back in the early
Vitos.
2000s, yeah, it was Vitos.
It was Vitos. So like you see how the information is moving, in Mzansi. You
Yeah.
know? But let's move overseas. Crazy stuff is happening. You always find like some saucy shit like on the internet.
It's
like,
not hard. You just Google Trump and it's just pages and pages of options, bro. And
Trump.
I try and pick the one that's going to stick with our subscribers a little bit more.
Look, Trump. You on that one like searching Trump. Searching Trump will get you something nice,
Yeah,
dog. You
yeah.
know. But he's again in the mix. Obviously, them in Canada. The trade war that's going on. Ryan Wolf, my nigga, you gotta really, really tell me what is going on there, because I'm reading these articles, but the source, like the source of this war, like between these two, this trade war,
It's
seen is keep on.
It's Trump. So when Trump got inaugurated, he came out with his new slogan. You know, presidents always come out with like that catchphrase, let's get the soldiers out of Iraq, or
Yeah.
so Trump's one is America for America. He wants to make America rich again like they were in the old days.
Yeah.
And the way they did that was heavy tax on goods coming into America. So, just to be open, the reason why the trade war is called the American-Canada War, it's because they're direct neighbors. And they've been allies for as long as
time,
you
yeah.
can even think, you know. But it's also China, Mexico, even the EU, the European Union. They also yesterday released a counter tariff hike against America. So here's South Africa. We get told, all this, we're cutting off aid. What does Ramaphosa say? Hey, you can't talk to us like that. We're a sovereign nation.
Yeah.
You know? These guys get attacked. Canada, who are synonymous for being calm
And quiet,
placid,
yeah.
friendly
Yeah.
people, they tune America. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You want to put it up by 25%? We're going to do the same.
Yeah.
So they went and took all of the hard liquor that comes from America off their shelves and are sending it back to America. They've put a 25% tariff hike on electricity that they supply to Minnesota, New York, and Michigan. When Donald Trump sees this, he goes and says, who made this deal? Why do we get electricity from them? Only to find out in his last term, it was him that signed the bill.
Donald the clown.
So it's insane, bro.
Yeah.
So with the EU, they are going to implement. So first of all, they did a 25% tariff increase on steel and aluminium, which America don't create themselves. They import it. So now, with that, it's estimated to be 26 billion euro
Yes, but
in the first year. So as of the 1st of April, all of these tariffs between Canada, Mexico, China, and the EU all come into effect.
on April Fools.
On April Fools. Let's hope this is not a big joke, because
This would be a colossal joke.
this is just showing us that America is no longer the powerhouse that they think they are.
100%.
And the rest of the world is realizing, shit, we can actually do it out of them, you know?
And that's the thing, like America and the dollar have been in control for so long, like, look, what can you really base the dollar on? Like, what's the minerals there?
Yeah.
What value can you put against the dollar?
Texan oil and all those, that oil is almost dried
Dude,
up
how
now,
many other countries have
yeah,
oil,
plenty.
dog?
I'm sure
You know?
there's oil somewhere in South Africa. No one's just clapped that well yet. You know what I mean?
Do you think it's the arrogance of the American nation that kind
And
of
the naivety, because they're
Yeah.
very sheltered in
Yeah.
their knowledge about the outside world.
do you think it's that arrogance and that being naive that it's gotten to a point of, obviously they've been a nation of power
Yeah,
in a
they've
long
got
time.
that inflated sense
Yeah.
of security now.
Because like I feel like they're always in situation like the country America is always in situations where they're not invited, bro. You know, like
Poking their nose in other people's
business,
Don't eat
dog,
off
you
my
know?
plate, cuz.
And I just feel like the rest of the world is, like you're saying, has caught on to a point where it's like, look, man, you America, fine, you know, it's great, cool, but look, there's other dudes that can do it right around the corner, type of thing, you know.
That's it. As South Africans, we don't even need to import anything from America, because all the
100%.
goods we get from them, we can get from our fellow guys in the BRICS, my bro. You know, China, Russia.
China can make
And
anything, cuz China
that's
can
it.
make anything.
If the rest of the world can follow Canada
Yeah.
as the main horse, because if Canada can stand up to, if America wanted Canada, they can take it today, bro. That's in the size and their armies and stuff, but they won't, because of the United Nations, number one, because then it'll be all out war around the whole world. But what I want to know is, if the whole world came as a collective and said, you know what, let's put sanctions on America, fuck yours. When you want to play nice, then we'll drop the sanctions. Let us trade amongst ourselves. Let's create a united trade union for the entire world.
Bro, and I don't know where America
I'm too
gets
sharp, guys. You take that. I'm sharp like a pencil.
the next president, but like
Whoa, let's not go that far, Kazi.
Yeah, I
My
know.
pockets will also get fat, bro. I'm
Kazi,
greedy,
would be a
bro.
jaw.
I'm
We'll
the
be
wrong
a
person
jaw
for-
of a country.
I'm-
We'll have a
yeah,
good
bro.
time.
Wrong president.
Weekend, you only work Monday to Wednesday. Weekend starts on a Thursday.
You know what? Actually, elect this guy, please.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
elect
good,
this
Put him
guy.
on.
Don't.
Watch this 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Running for president.
And then someone will whip out this video when I'm doing my campaign. Remember this day.
But like, do you guys think this? Like, look, as it's pretty obvious, America is losing a lot of respect from other countries. You know, like, but like, I want to know, like, do you think the Americans that voted for Trump are now regretting
I would
this
say
situation?
I would say yes and no. The diehard Trump fans, they're gonna still love him no matter what he does.
Yeah, but you see, that's a problem.
The guys who were more on the fence, you know, the thing is, you have in America, it's not like here where you've got like 14, 15 parties
Yeah,
to
it's like
vote
two.
for. It's two.
Yeah.
And I mean, you had Kamala Harris and you had Trump. So I'm sure there were people who follow Kamala's side more that voted for Trump because they didn't want her as a president.
Yeah.
Like, number one, first female president in American history, and she's not the brightest candle on the cake. You know what I mean? You want someone at least got a bit of brains, especially for an American country who's got this big standing, which they no longer kind of have a handle on anymore.
Yo, bro, like, you're another.
We could probably talk about America till we blue in the face.
Yeah,
That's
but
just the amount of stuff that they got going on.
yeah, but I think I think it's looking like it's about to be nighttime for America.
Yeah, for sure.
They're pissing off a lot of countries.
Now they were meant to go and rescue those people that were stranded on the International Space Station.
Yeah.
The rocket was meant to launch today.
Today, yeah.
Minutes before, they called it off. Just
Damn.
called it off.
That is crazy. How long have they been up there?
Like just over 9 months.
Imagine, bro.
It's insane.
It's in bro. Like, if these guys survive, they're gonna be balling, bro.
Balling, bro. Government's gonna pay.
Oh,
bro,
they're gonna be
pay.
balling, bro. But like, yeah, like what do you have for us with regards to other O's that have money and are using it to kind of, I don't know, bring some faith back to a falling club, Man United, spending a crazy amount of money on...
2 billion on a state-of-the-art new stadium.
I'm a United fan, by the way. I'll say it now because
Me
we've
too.
got shit going on.
But I think this is absolutely insane. We laid off, 200 people now
Yeah.
last month?
Yeah,
The canteen is now serving staff tea and sandwiches.
100%.
They've lowered the wages for their staff. How do they have this money now?
Yeah.
2 billion.
Because they say because they cut down the salaries and they start putting sandwiches in there instead of croissants, you
Yeah.
know. But
It makes no sense to me.
I think football is taking a different like spin. Like we spoke about the halftime show at the World Cup, you know, and just the other day I saw they want to do a Super League that got like put off. You should see the trophy for that thing. So like I think football is such a big money making machine. Just football alone, you know. It's got this ability to sell whatever. If you look at like how clubs make money overseas, I'm talking about shirt sales, bruh. You know, like, and when they say shirt sales,
Full kit,
you know what I mean?
jackets,
Alles, bro.
everything, bro.
And those British homies, they love football, bro.
Yeah, crazy.
They go deep. So like I think even just the World Cup also, if they wanna go that Super Bowl route, it's gonna be very tricky. But I think for Man United, first and foremost, we've spent a lot of money on players that haven't really delivered what they'd been promised. But again, it also tells you that Man United's got a big issue in the sense that everyone that's come in has come in on a good resume. Come on, dog, you're going to Man United.
Even Casemiro, bro. How many times he won the Champions League?
Exactly,
3 times,
you know,
bro.
so-
then he comes and he's like a soft firecracker, bro. Sparkler.
Yeah, 1-2 like a games,
Yeah.
but we've got a lot of. I think the last few buys are a bit decent. You know, Lenny Euro.
They're pushing.
Youth.
You know what I liked about him in the other game? Ugarte got like tackled like badly, and Euro and Mazurai like went after the Oak,
Yeah.
bro. Mazurai pushed him over, and Euro was standing over him like he's like, "Get up, I dare you, bro."
Yeah.
That's the passion you need in
But
the club.
that's what's been missing at the Man United change room. And Roy Keane may sound crazy, but he says it a lot of the times. Is that
Nato's got passion for our club, bro.
yeah, bro? Like that dog in them wasn't there
Yeah.
anymore. And how do you get that dog in you in a team sport? Is when the team is united.
That's it.
You know what I mean? And I
And
feel
that's
like
why we were dropping all the sour grapes.
Kazi, you got to get rid of the Marcus Rashford. Look, I love Marcus Rashford.
Well, I think in the summer that's a done deal.
Yeah.
Aston Villa is gonna take
Yeah,
him.
he must vie. Like, look, as he's done a lot, like on and off the field for the club, coming through the academy. But I think it's time to part ways.
Yeah.
That's just the
When
nature
he
of
blew
football.
up, I think
Yeah.
the fame went to his head a little bit.
Yeah.
And he wasn't the same guy.
100%.
Same like Anthony Martial. When
Anthony
he came
Martial,
up,
yeah, he
he
was
was
nice.
dynamite, bro.
Yeah.
He was good. And then all of a sudden,
Injuries.
he just like
Injuries.
went off.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, like I feel like with United, a new stadium, a new tradition. You see, the thing is with being a big club as well, it's like, you know, you have like after Ferguson, people have come in and they've tried to implement their own style of play, but then you also get the pressure of keep the culture.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel the current manager is probably the one manager that's done the most. Not that fuck up that Ten Hag did,
And
getting rid
also
of
the
Ronaldo.
owners have given him more of control of what gets done instead of the politics version.
Yeah, I feel like the moves he's taken to say, okay, you're big stars now, you big boys in the change room that think you can run the show when it's my
You
show,
actually have to prove to play now.
and they failed to prove, sent them out on loan, and that's him still giving them a chance because, like I said,
Yeah, go find your form and come back
Exactly.
and then we talk.
Sancho's deal is done. He's vying.
Yeah, he's
And-
vying. Chelsea will take
Yeah,
him.
he must vie. Rashford must vie. Love Ericsson. He was amazing at
But
Tottenham.
he's
done
past
for.
his-
He's pop, cuz he's
yeah,
pop
he's
now.
old.
He's pop. Like played a great game in the past game, but like he's pop.
He scored a few goals, more than flipping Hojland.
No, you're fucking hell, bro. There's
He
another
must
one.
also vie.
I don't know about
We need,
Højlund.
if we can get Harry Kane like we're pushing, I know Harry Kane. Look, Harry Kane is old, and he's getting
But he can
on.
bang them
But
in.
he can bang, bro. You saw his goal from just outside
Have
the
you seen
halfway
his
line,
Have you
bro.
seen his season though?
Yo, he's being
in his-
dynamite there, bro.
If you really want to go check it out, Harry Kane's season. But I don't know. I would like. There's a lot of great strikers, but Harry Kane's
Or that
always.
guy, what's his name? Via Series or Via Carries from Sporting, right where Amarin came from, bro.
Goretzka.
When he does
Goretzka.
his celebration, he puts the mask on like
why
that,
am I-
you know.
Why am I forgetting his Victor Jokeres.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great player. But like
We
I
just need a finisher, bro.
we do.
We just need, because our Oaks, if you look at Hodgland, that's why he's
We
not
waste
getting,
chances.
He's not getting goals because he's not putting himself in
I think
into places. When we were playing soccer, what did our coach say? Make the run, get in the box, get in the box.
basics.
Basics. Get in the box, get the cross, score the goal.
But like it's but at that level
It's a lot more technical
Yeah.
than that, like Lange always tells us every week.
But I would say like, look, Hoylander, he's a player that I say there's room for growth.
Yeah,
there, you know,
he's also young.
young guy. But I think where I was going with everything is that United, new stadium, new culture, new like way of fusing old players with younger players. Look, the game is changing. These latis are 18 years old, finishing for Barcelona. You know, players like Yamal. So I think with United, before it gets any worse, let's just try something new.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying Ruben Amorim has come in.
I like his
and
style. It's exciting. It's
He's
attacking.
No,
Man.
he's amazing because he's gone to the big heads. You know the ones that went on loan. If you think about it, are the attitude boys, those that you see at
That
a
are
basketball
sad.
game. Yeah, you see
Yeah,
them
when they go on a 2-day break, they fly to America just to watch a basketball game and fly back.
and then we're playing Liverpool on the weekend.
Yeah.
Have you seen Mo
Sad,
Salah?
tired, yeah.
Have you seen Mo Salah? That was drinking paraffin at halftime or something. Cause he's burning inside. He's just moving, you know. But United. I'm definitely up for the new stadium. Absolutely beautiful render of the architecture. It was super
I
dope.
like that picture. Even Sir Alex Ferguson released a statement today as well. He's like, it's sad to see a new stadium come because there's so much history being made, and I've been a part of it for X amount of years. But he's excited
For the future.
for the future and the new history that's going to be created in that stadium.
Exactly. As a United fan, look. It's facts.
We're hopeful.
No, look. It's facts that.
Don't laugh at us. Who do you support, Chad?
we hope for us. This guy.
Hey, we are,
No,
bro.
I'm
We
just
have
laughing
to.
about the whole scenario, bro, because like you're hopeful, and like the way SA is, America, fucking soccer, everything,
we're
because we always
optimists, bro.
hopeful.
We have to,
Yeah, but like, I think we do need to rewrite our history. I do feel like other supporters have a great point when they say, but you guys are hogging on to the past. Look, our past is sexy, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's got silverware for days.
For days,
We've
my bro.
broken crazy records.
We don't have a trophy cabinet. We got a trophy wing.
My man, a whole wing for trophies.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
But now we go back to some really depressing news.
Yes.
Yeah, this is very depressing, and not from a comical point, man. Like from a we've got a lot of friends that are in the business. We've got a lot of people that are medically.
We are also directly linked to it.
You know what I mean? So, like, and we've got a lot of people that use it for medicinal use. Medicinal purposes. It helps them out a lot. So, basically, what's happening is the South African Department of Health have come through and kind of banned the sale, the making, the import of anything cannabis
And hemp-derived
and,
products.
and hemp derived products. Does this mean it goes as far as like the raw hemp Rizla?
You see, so I did have.
But it's not
written
edible.
down. So here, so the new regulations published in the Government Gazette fall under the Foodstuffs, Cosmetics and Disinfectants Act of 1972.
Yeah.
They explicitly prohibit the sale, importation, and manufacture of any food containing components derived from the cannabis sativa L plant, including hemp, hemp seed oil, and hemp seed flour. So I think the Rizla you're still good on.
Yeah.
Look, guys, it's still legal to smoke.
But
You can't go and buy your gummies and your fudge that I like the fudge, and brownies and stuff like that, and all those weed infused like teas and stuff like that. All of that is now illegal. So there's a bit of a regulatory gap at the moment because there's no legislation in the national framework yet to implement any guidelines on when these businesses have to get rid of their current stock holding. Are they allowed to sell it off? Do they get a grace period? I'm not sure. My opinion is the big dogs and the pharma companies, because look, when something's good and it's helping people get better, disappears.
But my bro, like what did the weed do to these people, bro? Like the stoners are probably the only people that are chilling back and being like, look, man, we're not gonna get involved. We'll let you do your thing. We're not even worried if you're stealing money. You know what I mean?
I think it all comes down to taxes, you know.
Taxes one thing,
must be.
and also
How are they gonna tax it? That's the thing.
SARS, guys. You know, when a company starts out and let's say they make crinkle cut chips, it has to be approved by the SABS, South African Bureau of Standards. And at the moment, these products are going from being made in your kitchen to being distributed at
100%
these
profits as well.
dispensaries. 100% profit except for the cover of your ingredients, which I mean, if you're selling, you know what these things cost. So you're making an exponential profit on your item. Now, number one, there's no laws on how to tax people with this yet. When the bill got passed saying weed is legal and all these shops started popping up, I thought to myself, guys, there's no legislation on it, no bylaws yet. You know, how much are you allowed to carry on you when you're walking in the streets before you have to have a permit to say I'm a distributor? How's the law governing it? Do we get arrested while we're smoking a J on the promenade? You know, they hadn't implemented these things. And I think that's how the government caught us, because now everybody's ecstatic. Yes, the bill got passed. We can blaze. Woo. I know. I was over the fucking moon, bro. I've been waiting 20-something years for this, bro. You know, I started blazing in 2001, bro. I was 13 the first time I hit the Zani. I'm 39 now, bro.
And you're still in the mix.
It's been 26 years because you're hitting the reefer, you know?
And like for NQ, you were saying something there.
And just by the way, kids, this is no example to follow.
Yes,
it was
we
a personal
do not
choice.
promote
We do not promote
drug use.
Drug use. It just happens to be in our.
It's the same bush that Moses spoke to. What other bush burns, bro? The Bible says
That's
Moses
the only one, Kazi.
spoke to a burning bush. What other burning bush do you know of?
No,
Kazi?
if it was burning and he spoke after, it obviously was that bush.
He heard someone, bro, you know? He heard Mary Jane, my bro.
Yeah, but like, so now with them cutting that out, obviously, so like, what happens to the people that actually use like the oils for actual like medicinal? I'm sure they're gonna have like some sort of permit,
Yeah,
but
because that oils, you can use it topically on your skin.
Yeah.
You can take it orally. I know my father, who battles since he stopped drinking, he battles to sleep the whole night through. So I've recently got him onto the edibles because, look, he was a smoker back in the day, but at 63 years old, you don't want to be rolling a spliff, you know? So it's easy for him just to take a bite of a brownie, put the rest in the fridge. He reckons it's good for his bowling. He's like tuned in, like fine-tuned, bro. He does that lawn bowl. So, you know, he's enjoying it. Now, he's not going to be able to because now we can't get it.
But do you think the government
are they going to police it if I decide to make a batch of these things at my house and eat by myself? I'm not selling it. Oh wait, we're manufacturing it, so it's illegal.
But like, I don't know, bro. Like they're just messing with like something that at the end of the day, bro. Like remember how
they
weed
shouldn't
was sold?
take it away from us, because the less we smoke, the more we're watching the ANC, guys, and the grumpier we're gonna get.
No, but like I feel like either way, dog. Like weed is one of those things, or anything weed related is one of those things that homies were selling from their mama's back rooms, you
For
know.
sure. Yeah.
They
I
were-
still go to Woodhouse, bro. And that auntie sells
exactly.
out of a little spaza shop there, you know?
But I think when you mention the pharmaceuticals, I don't think it's even a matter of trying to get it to disappear. I think it's a matter of trying to take control of it, because I think cannabis situations have always been tricky for the tax man. Like, how do I tax it? You know,
Yeah.
And growing this stuff is
It's called weed for a reason because it literally goes anywhere.
exactly.
And
You know, so much of it.
And look at how fertile our soil is, bro.
But it's-
that's the whole thing I don't understand. This whole legislation now is contradictory to what Ramaphosa said, because just before the elections, literally the day before the most recent elections, was
Yeah.
when he passed the bill to make weed legal. And in his speech, and when they released it, he's like, this is leaps and bounds for our country. We're going to spearhead the cannabis and hemp industry in the whole world. Now you're taking it away from us. So how are we supposed to spearhead this movement
They
if we're
wanna
not participating?
No, Ramza and his bras want to spearhead it themselves. But like,
Yeah.
I feel so bad for the cannabis economy as well. That was
All these
looking
business
really good.
owners, man.
Yeah, like, and the cannabis economy was looking good in
And
South
blowing
Africa.
up.
Blowing up, bro.
I was even thinking about going into like a restaurant, like you get in Amsterdam and shit, where you,
wanna
sit
drop,
down.
You want to drop your idea here on?
Yeah,
on-
but we
on
can't
the-
do it anymore. So I wanted to have a restaurant where all the food was infused with weed.
Yeah.
So if you're having breakfast, your omelet's got THC drops in it, you know? It still tastes like 5 Michelin star food, but you're getting high off of it.
Yeah.
Benson, has he gone through to HL before?
No.
No, but now that he's got a new
I
car,
mean, wheels
we need to
now,
go very
bro.
quickly.
We
need to go
mobile,
very
cuz,
quickly.
yeah.
he will love that place, bro.
Yeah,
like
sounds very down his alley.
And that's the thing. Like, there's a couple of dispensaries that, you know, like
Amazing.
amazing dispensary. It's not just a
Yeah.
place where you go there and it's just dacha.
Yeah.
You know, there's
It's
chow.
That's it. Same like Billy's in Warner Beach.
Yeah, you must check.
It's
You must
like
check
a
out.
toy shop for adults.
I'll take you to one of these places, Herbalife.
Yes.
Myself and NQ. That's like our meetup spot. Like,
That's the
and
spot.
bro, I promise
Work,
you now,
meetings.
Herbalife on Florida, absolutely neat. They bud is neat. They shop is clean. The chow that's being served there is dope. The staff is amazing, and even the people that rock up there is never like an energy where I don't feel welcome.
Or it's negative. But
Yeah.
have you ever met a stoner that's not friendly
No, but
or that wants to beef with people?
yeah, I think what's very admirable about like these spots is that they're not just like weed dispensaries. They provide like food, but also an environment, because not everyone wants to be involved in like drinking and going out and, you know, getting rowdy and so forth. So you're able to go down, have a joint,
In a safe
speak to
place.
someone, have a meeting. I've seen so many, because I work in corporate a lot of the time, a lot of like high up, really respected like CEOs and stuff. They'll come through, they'll have their blunt, they'll leave. You know, they'll come pick up their thing, obviously not wanting to be too much in public, but
yeah.
it is a culture. And I
It's
think
medicine, bro.
exactly.
My
I think
kids even know. Like if I'm grumpy and I haven't smoked in a while,
big
my
mistake.
kids will tune me, hey, Dad, where's your medicine?
Big mistake.
Then they know, because, you know, I'm not a drinker much, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when I smoke, I'm more emotionally available for them. It helps me unwind after the day because I have a stressful job. So a joint, or for me it's bong. I'm
Yeah.
old school, you know. I'm white, guys, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, definitely a bong.
So bong is for me because I like to smell nice. Not that weed smells bad, but like if I'm walking in public, a bong's lacquer because you don't smell afterwards. A joint for me is more social when you're with your bras, you know, passing it around, but you won't see me make a joint for myself.
Yeah, 100%.
Bong's quick, it's in and out. Come home from work, 2 bong, boom, and then I'm chilled and I'm all for them, bro.
You're
You know what I
happy.
mean? I'm happy.
Yeah,
Until dinner time. Then I smoke 2 more.
But-
and then I eat.
I feel like there's so many things that we need to like kind of like sort out, you know, as a country. You know, like I just feel like We leave the weed guys alone. In fact, they're like the most calm people ever, the most
We're
chill.
the ones you want in your corner.
Exactly, dog. You know what I mean? Like, take away the weed, you're losing votes, dog. I
For
promise you
sure.
that. You take away the
some
bud.
some oaks only voted for them because they passed that bill.
That
I'm telling
bill,
you, that
dog,
was their
you know?
whole angle. I'm telling you.
But
no,
like
but
for
sorry,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry. The weed guys are only like calm until you take away the weed. So I think
Yeah.
that's also a very
Sure,
big,
yeah.
very
Very
big
bold
problem.
move because also some
a country.
stoners don't smoke. They only do edibles.
yeah, 100%.
Because they don't like the smoke or don't like the taste or they're proper non-smokers, but they like edibles because who doesn't like eating jelly beans or a piece of fudge? You know
Bro,
what I mean?
like I was even saying to a friend of mine, I was like, even like in the hood, bro, like as much as like the Huns that are our age won't smoke a joint, but they'll get an edible or two, have
Yeah.
a giggle, you know, mellow down. Yeah, I feel like we're going backwards with that particular bill because first and foremost, you're taking bread off people's tables. You're definitely hurting the economy. You're hurting businessmen. But the craziest thing is that these guys don't realize as well that, okay, fine, you need it to be approved by SAB, whatever.
SABS.
Yeah, SABS. You want it to be approved by those guys, right? Then just, I don't know, have a law in place that once manufactured, come through, get it approved. You know what I mean? So
I wonder how much it costs
Yeah.
to get like a product stamped as approval. Cool, you can sell this in South Africa.
come on, bro. You know,
Yeah, there's ways to get
the
it
lawyer,
for cheap, I'm sure.
the judges,
Yeah.
they get cool drink money. You know, the guy,
Everyone's getting a 200 Rand Coke, except
the police get it in South Africa.
just
That's
there's
the
a
game.
few extra zeros behind that
My man-
200.
exactly. So in SA, you must know, bro. I feel like,
You can get anything you want if you're rich enough.
bro, if you want to get things done, you got to bribe in South Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, and I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying that's the reality
is, for sure,
of where we are.
You can't bribe those traffic police in the brown outfits though.
Yeah, no.
Those ones will
who's
take
those?
you. You can bribe Metro, Kazi. But the proper traffic police, you know, you can't bribe those guys. Kazi.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
folks will be like, oh, you're insulting me, bro.
Bro.
Come, you're going to jail.
And dude, it's a known fact, bro.
Yeah.
Well, in the city of Durban, that those guys.
Hey, you don't mess with those. Maybe in Urokeni or whatever that province is called now, I can't say it. But maybe up there in Pretoria, you can
Yeah.
bribe them, not here, bro.
Yeah.
But also, guys, we're not promoting bribing.
Yes,
just
we're
putting
not.
that out there.
I've never bribed anybody in my life before. Not once.
Especially a police officer. Look, man, leave the stoners alone. They're cool people. Let them do their thing. Stop hurting the businesses. I think ANC is wobbling right now.
Wobbling.
Too many problems.
I think their days are numbered.
My man, these guys are wobbling. Like this, like all this stuff that's happened. 2025 is only 3 months in. Not even a full 3
Yeah.
months, bro.
And we're already in turmoil, bro.
Bro, it's crazy. And like when I saw Ramaphosa in that budget speech, he was not interested, bro.
No, not at all.
He was not
He's
interested.
old, bro. He's got his money. He can retire now.
But doesn't he
and
look-
never have to work a day in his life.
Doesn't he look stressed though?
Bro, let's be honest. How many people want his chair in the ANC? So you're fighting demons that the country is sending you hate by the billions, and your own people that are sitting at your table are plotting you, my bro, to take over from you. That must be stressed, cause he doesn't sleep much at night, bro. He's worried someone's gonna come through his window.
I was gonna say that he's stressed because he knew the bill was gonna cause chaos. But look, man, that's another.
He's fighting bigger stories
yeah,
than
he's
that.
fighting big problems. He's fighting demons.
He's got PR people to handle all the backlash from the VAT increase, bro. It's the people that the PR people can't help him with that he's worried about.
Look, I don't know, man. I don't know anymore with Ramaphosa, bro. I feel like it's time to throw in the towel. Give somebody else another chance. You know what I mean?
I think so too. But the question is who?
That's the problem.
Who?
South Africa doesn't really have a number two that we can say this is the number
Yeah.
You know?
Even John Steenhuisen with the
two.
DA. I'm worried, bro. The thing is for me,
Hey, not
like you say, yeah,
no.
for sure. Like you said last week, South Africa wasn't ready for the GNU.
Yeah.
We're not ready for a white president again yet.
Especially that Bali,
Maybe 20 years time.
Not that
I
bad.
I don't care if we have a first woman president,
Yeah.
a colored, an Indian, not a Chinese, we don't want them. But sorry, China.
Sorry, Jana.
But I honestly don't care who it is as long as he fucking does his job.
Bro, and that's just the sad part in South Africa. Like, just the fact that who really could South Africa say if tomorrow Ramaphosa says, hey, guys, pens down, I'm done with
Or
this
if
thing.
the demons catch up with him and we have to have another president.
Exactly. Who do we actually put in that seat? Because right now,
Who is our vice president at the moment? I don't even
Kazi
know.
Boots. It's embarrassing to say this on the internet, but I don't know.
Me too. I literally have no idea.
Exactly. So, but like that just tells you how messed up everything is, bro. But like I think people have had. I think people are gonna think a lot better this time around when it's time to vote. I think we've seen quite a number of crazy things in this guy's term. I also feel like bad for him. I'm like, hey, bro, if this guy could see the door now, he'd be out. But
Yeah.
look, man, Uncle Rams, some of the things that have happened are on your watch. You've got to take that accountability as the
sure.
president, of the country. Your watch was, I don't know which one was worse, bro.
You know, my whole thing with him, when he was vice president and Zuma was president, what was he doing? Because now he's saying, it was Zuma. But my bro,
He was
you
there.
there with him, you Chomi from the ANC, and you the VP.
Yeah.
Like, cuz you can vote against him,
Yeah. 100%.
It's a democracy. That's the whole point of being a democracy, is having a fair vote. Not that our voting's ever fair,
Yeah.
but that's on paper, that's what it is. But they just think, he's the boss, guys.
Look, man, I don't know. Uncle Ramza, he's had just a crazy, crazy one. But I think it's been another crazy one with TMM. And I've had a really dope one. So I think the whole team and myself, it's time to sign out, and make sure you like, subscribe, get that notification bell going, and TMM_ZA on every other platform. And we are, as TMM, signing out. Wolf, what you got to say to your peeps?
Number one, guys, if you do know the vice president's name, please drop it in the comments so that we too can be educated. I know we could Google it, but let's see how many of you guys know who it is. No cheating with Google, please.
To be honest, the internet's out the side, so we're dealing with like a bad thunderstorm and stuff this
Yeah,
week. So
it's
we're filming
crazy,
on Thursday. So yeah, stay safe over the weekend, and we'll check you
100%.
next
Crazy,
weekend.
Crazy rain. But yeah, Wolf, your peeps. You were
Yeah,
talking to me.
guys, that's it. Drop us a comment with the vice president. Stay safe. It is a level 6 orange warning that
At
dropped
the
this
time
morning
of shooting.
for flooding and everything. So yeah, be safe. If you can stay inside, stay inside.
100%. Cuddle with a bottle of brandy. NQ, what's good? We out. What you got to say?
If you miss me this week, see me here next week. That's as much as I can say. The rain is coming down. Let's behave.
Smooth, Kazi. Cream cheese on a bagel, my man.
love NQ on the mic, bro. Big shit, man. Never standing on business, always moving on business. Was good.
Hey, thought I said my exit, but yeah, all good. Hope you have a good weekend. Bro. Check you next
Get
week.
a canoe if you can.
Stay dry. Get a towel.
Yeah.
Stay warm.
And yeah, that's it from us, guys. So we're going to catch you later.
Don't be a hater. Peace.